Okay, so the final few try questions for this chapter. Uh, this one is quite simple. Alright, a cuboid container. Cuboid meaning, like that. Alright. So if I want to find the volume, right, all I need to do is do a conversion. They want the volume of container in meter cube, right? But because this one is cm, this one is cm, I convert it to meter first. So volume half times base height. Okay, very simple. Okay, now they say a cylindrical drum 25 cm high has a volume of 0.06 meter cube. Find the base radius of the drum. Okay, so this is where we have to work backwards a bit. First off, I convert the height of the drum. Alright, I convert the height of the drum, 25 cm, to 0.25 meter. Okay, now your volume is 0.06 meter cube. Okay, so let's not forget our formula again. To find volume, this is area of circle. Area of circle times your height should give you your volume. So if I work backwards, 0.08 divided by 0.25. Okay, then I need to divide by pi. Right, then I need to cube square root thing, right, to get my radius in meter. Then I need to convert to cm. Okay, so this is really just working backwards. You have your formula, area of circle times height equals to my volume. So divide by your height first to find your area of circle. Then divide by pi to find r square. Then you square root, because reverse of square is square root. Then you will find your radius. Then you convert it to cm. Okay, quite straightforward. Okay, so this one, the last two questions will need a bit of explanation. Now, the diagram here shows a loaf of bread with a uniform cross section. They ask you to find the perimeter of the cross section. So the cross section is this one, alright? The cross section is this one. So you know that there's this rectangle here, which is 7 times 9. Alright, that's one area. Oh, wait, sorry. They want the perimeter first, right? So we plus 9 plus 7 plus 9, alright? 9 plus 7 plus 9. Now, oh, sorry. This side is 7, right? And if this is a radius, that means this side is also 7. Okay, which means I am missing 1 7 actually. Okay, so my answer would be 42. And this would be 43. Okay, anyways. So this one, I want to find this length here. Now this length is 1/4 of a circle. Right, this length is 1/4 of a circle. Okay, so circumference of circle 2 pi r. Again, hopefully remember already. So I know my radius is 7. 1/4 times 2 pi r. Okay, add together, you should get 42.995. Okay, then when you round out 3 centimeters, it's 43. Okay, now the area of the cross section. Okay, so the area is area of this rectangle plus area of this 1/4 of a circle. So area of rectangle would be 7 times 9. That's easy. 1/4 of a circle. So this is area of circle. Area of circle formula. Area of circle pi r square. Alright, so 1/4 of the area of circle, add together, you should get 101.484. Round down to 101.3 significant figure. Okay, then because you found this area of this whole thing, right, they ask you to find the volume, right? That's where it becomes very easy, because now you have this whole area here, again cross-sectional area times 20. So 101.484 times 20. Make sure you don't use the round off value. Make sure you use the original when you do a calculation. Then when you get answer, you find out your round off value. Now, there is an issue here because they want you to find the surface area. Okay, the surface area, this might not have enough space, right? So I've done it here, right, to make it seem simple. Okay, now this one, if you open it up, right, this side open up to the left, right, like transformer, left, this back comes out, then this whole thing comes here. So this part here, right, what I want to show you is this. Okay. This is the curved surface area. This is the 1/4 circumference, right? This part here is the 1/4 circumference. See, I highlighted in blue. Alright, so I need to find what is this length here. The 1/4 circumference we actually found here, right? But I didn't write down the value. So to find, we already have the area of these two sides here. We found them in the previous questions, right? 101.44. So I just need to times 2 because they are both sides. Now I need to find this whole length here. Okay, so I know from the back there is a 7, the base is 16. The top here, up to here, right, the top here is 9, right? This thing is 9, that's why it's here, that's why there's a 9 here, right? That's why there's a 9 here. Okay, this is why there's a 9 here, because it's connected with by this curved surface area. This curved surface is light blue, which is 1/4 of pi 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r. So to find this whole length, I need to take 7 plus 16 plus 9 plus the 1/4 of 14 pi, because this one is 14 pi, right? This is 14 pi. So, and the length is 20. So 7 plus 16 plus 9 plus 1/4 times 14 pi, alright, I get 42.955 times 20. I do my calculations, I add it together, I get 1062.879. I round up to 1060. Okay. Alright, hopefully this video helps. Alright, okay. Not sure, rewatch it a few times. If not, ask. Okay, the last question. Now, try yourself 21 we will not do because it's a bit too complicated for you all, I think. Okay, the diagram shows a birthday cake which consists of 2 layers, right? So you have this one small cake on top of the other. Ask you to find the volume. Okay, so volume should be very simple now. You should really know how to find volume really. It's just pi r square. Alright, find the area of this find the area of this, right, and the area of this, multiply by the height, okay? So volume should be no problem, right? Pi r square times 5, pi r square times 7, 88 cm3. Okay, now the interesting part about this total surface area is that a lot of you may go and do the additional step of taking this big circle minus the small circle. But if you think about it, let's say I push this circle down, right? This circle, this cube, let's say if I can push this thing down. Let's say I can push this thing downwards. Okay. Right, and it end up looking this way. Alright, do you see that you don't need to find this area? You just need to find this area, then you times 2, because this one plus this one is equals to this one, right? The area of this small circle plus the area of this ring, when you add together, is the area of the big circle. Okay, so when you think about it this way, this one plus this ring is the same area as this one, right? So which is why I took area of the big one, of the big circle, I just multiply by 2 for the two sides, right? Because when you think about it, when you push this down, the ring and the small circle, the area should equal to the big one, okay? Alright, but I still have to find this area here. Oops. I still have to find this area here. Okay, I need to find this area, the sides one. Okay, I need to find this one. I also need to find this one. Okay, so same thing. Circumference of circle, 2 pi r. Okay, circumference of circle, 2 pi for the small one, this is the circumference, 2 pi times this height. 2 pi for the big one times this height. Okay, so you find all your area, you add them together. They say in terms of pi. I leave it in terms of pi. Oops, I forgot about the pi here. Okay, if you see a whole number, it has to be in terms of pi. Okay, so this concludes the chapters for all the try questions. If you have trouble understanding, please come and ask or go and find out. Don't just heck care, right? The worst thing you can do is not bother at this stage, right? If not, you're gonna suffer and find maths even more difficult for the next 4 years because it's not gonna be much easier. Alright, okay, please watch it and learn.